Assalamualaikum to Madam Fauzia and all my colleagues. My name is Siti Farah Nabila binti Norazmi. My student ID number is 2022927945. My speech for this video is the impact of social media on adults' mental health. Research indicates that nearly 60% of adults perceive social media as having a negative impact on their mental health, raising important questions about its effects. Social media has become a fundamental aspect of contemporary life, significantly influencing communication, connection, and self-perceptions. Platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter play a critical role in shaping not only social interactions but also emotional well-being. I think it is essential to understand the effects of social media on mental health, particularly as its usage continues to rise among adults. Studies have shown that while social media can facilitate connection, it may also contribute to increased anxiety, depression, and feelings of isolation. The four effects of social media can have both positive and negative effects on adult mental health, but there are strategies to manage this influence. I think with this perspective in mind, let's explore the four key ways social media impacts mental health and examine effective strategies for managing its influence. Number one, social media use among adults has various effects on their mental health, both positive and negative. But the positive effects of social media are support networks and community building. Social media platforms enable adults to stay connected with friends, family, and interest-based communities. This connectivity can be a powerful source of emotional support, particularly during challenging times. For instance, individuals struggling with health issue or personal challenge often find support groups on platform like Facebook or Reddit. This group provide a space to share experience, receive advice, and feel understood. For example, mental health communities on social media such as support groups for anxiety or depression can offer validation and encouragement, helping people feel less isolated. Research shows that individuals engaged in supporting online communities often report feelings more empowered and connected. Next is access to educational content and mental health resource. Social media offers easy access to mental health information and resources, allowing users to learn about coping strategies, therapy options, and self-care practice. Platforms like Instagram and YouTube host accounts of therapists, mental health advocates, and organizations dedicated to mental health educations. Many users follow licensed therapists who share coping techniques for stress and anxiety, such as deep breathing, exercise, or grounding techniques. This accessible information can be valuable resource for adults who may otherwise lack access to mental health services. And then, while we have the positive effect, we also have the negative effects of social media on adult mental health. Number one is increased anxiety and comparison culture. Social media often showcases the highlights of others' life, such as vacations, achievements, and seemingly perfect moments, which can lead users to make unfavorable comparison with their own life. Studies have shown that adults who engage in frequent comparison on social media are more likely to experience anxiety as they feel pressured to meet unrealistic standards of success, appearance, of lifestyle. For example, a 2023 study found that individuals who spend over 2 hours daily on social media report higher level anxiety driven by the constant comparison with others' achievement and physical appearances. Number 2, depression and social isolation. Excessive time on social media can lead to feelings of loneliness and depression as users substitutes online interaction for meaningful face-to-face connections. As screen time increases, genuine in-person social interactions often decrease, which can contribute to feelings of isolation and disconnection from reality. For instance, research by the American Psychological Association has shown that people who spend significant time on social media report feeling lonelier than those who balance it with offline interactions as they lose touch with authentic relationships. Now that we have understand the impacts of both positive and negative, let's discuss strategies for managing social media use to better support mental health. Here are some effective strategies for managing social media use to support adults' mental health. Number 1, limiting screen time and setting boundaries. Create time limits for daily social media use. Setting boundaries by allocating specific times for social media can prevent excessive use, which is often linked to feelings of anxiety, sleep disruption, and concentration issues. Apps like Instagram and TikTok have built-in screen time features that notify users when they have reached a set of limit, allowing for more mindful usage. Example, studies indicate that adults who limit their social media use up to 30 minutes a day experience reduced anxiety levels and a better overall mood. Number 2, schedule device-free hours. Setting aside specific device-free periods such as during meals, before bed, or while spending time with family can improve focus and strengthen real-life connections. Example, research on digital detox practices shows that adults who have taken breaks from their device have improved sleep quality and a greater sense of presence in daily interaction. Curating content to follow positive influences. Number 1 is follow accounts that promote mental well-being. Following positive accounts that encourage self-acceptance, resilience, and mental health awareness can create a healthier online environment. Accounts that share motivational quotes, self-care tips, and realistic portrayals of life can reduce the comparison-driven stress many people experience. For instance, individuals following influencers who promote body positivity report higher self-esteem compared to those who follow highly filtered and curated content. Number 2, unfollow or mute accounts that trigger negative feelings. Users can choose to mute or unfollow accounts that create feelings of inadequacy, stress, or anxiety. This allows individuals to customize their social media experience to minimize exposure to distressing content. Now that we have received individual strategies, let's look at how collective efforts in communities and workplace can further support healthier social media habits. And then, my conclusion, social media has both positive and negative effects on adult mental health. While it can provide connection and support, excessive or unbalanced use can lead to anxiety, depression, and feelings of isolation. We have explored practical strategies for managing social media use, such as setting personal boundaries, curating positive content, and participating in community-based initiatives. The influence of social media on mental health is profound, but with awareness and intentional habits, adults can mitigate its negative impacts and foster a more balanced digital lifestyle. In conclusion, by taking control of how we use social media, we can shape our online experience to better support our mental health. Let's work together to create environment that prioritize well-being, mindfulness, and genuine connection, reminding ourselves that sometimes the best moments happen offline. Thank you and bye.